The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Admiral Vexitar's reptilian features twisted into what humans had learned to recognize as confusion. The towering Draknari commander, whose species had conquered 17 star systems, stared down at the datapad with genuine bewilderment. "Explain this again," he hissed, his forked tongue flicking nervously. "Your hatchling has bonded with one of our sacred war dragons?" Dr. Sarah Chen, humanity's chief xenobiologist, tried to maintain her professional composure despite the absurdity of the situation. Behind her, through the reinforced viewing port, they could see the source of the diplomatic crisis. A magnificent baby Draknari dragon, no larger than a house cat, curled protectively around 7-year-old Mino as she slept peacefully in the O station's medical bay. "It's quite simple, Admiral," Dr. Chen replied. "During the cultural exchange program, your people gifted us one of your dragon eggs as a gesture of goodwill. When it hatched 3 days ago, the first person little Zara saw was Mino. She imprinted on her." Admiral Vexitar's massive claws scraped against the metal floor. "Impossible. Our dragons bond only with Draknari warriors who prove themselves in combat. They are weapons of war, not... He gestured helplessly at the scene before them. "Pets?" Dr. Chen suggested gently. The Admiral's eyes blazed. "Sacred guardians. Zara is destined to grow into a mighty war beast capable of melting starship hulls with her breath and tearing through battleships with her claws." Through the observation window, they watched as young Daniel, Mino's 10-year-old brother, carefully placed a small bowl of synthesized dragon food near the sleeping pair. Zara's eyes opened briefly, and she chirped softly, a sound that made Admiral Vexitar's warrior escort exchange uncomfortable glances. With delicate precision, the baby dragon picked up a piece of food and gently nudged Mino's cheek until the girl woke up. "Breakfast, Zara?" Mino giggled, sitting up and scratching behind the dragon's tiny horns. The creature purred, and nuzzled against the girl's neck. Admiral Vexitar made a strangled sound. This is not how dragons behave." Dr. Chen pulled up her research notes on her tablet. "Actually, Admiral, this might be exactly how dragons are supposed to behave. We've been studying Zara's neural patterns, and we've discovered something fascinating. Dragons don't just bond with warriors, they bond with protectors. In your society, warriors protect the clan. But humans, we protect differently." She gestured toward the window where Daniel was now showing Zara how to play a simple human child's game, rolling a ball back and forth. The dragon watched intently, her intelligent eyes tracking every movement before carefully batting the ball back with her snout. "Mino doesn't see Zara as a weapon," Dr. Chen continued. "She sees her as family, something to nurture, to care for, to love unconditionally. And Zara responds to that. Watch." As they observed, Mino pretended to trip and fall. Immediately Zara was at her side, tiny wings spread protectively, emitting small puffs of harmless smoke while making concerned chirping sounds. When Mino laughed and revealed it was just pretend, Zara seemed to understand and playfully tackled her with gentle nudges. "The dragon is playing," one of the Draknari escorts whispered in their native tongue, his voice filled with awe. Admiral Vexitar's posture began to change. The rigid military bearing softened slightly as he watched the interaction. "In 3,000 years of Draknari history, no dragon has ever been truly happy?" Dr. Chen asked quietly. The question hung in the air like a challenge. Through the window, they could see Mino carefully brushing Zara's iridescent scales while humming a lullaby. The dragon's eyes were half closed in contentment, occasionally letting out small musical sounds that harmonized with the girl's song. "On Earth," Dr. Chen continued, "we have a saying, home is where the heart is. Zara's heart is with Mino now, not because Mino conquered her or proved superiority in battle, but because Mino showed her something your species forgot in all your centuries of warfare: unconditional love." Daniel entered the observation room, having left his sister and Zara to their bonding time. "Excuse me," he said politely to the towering aliens, "but Zara won't sleep unless Mino's there." She gets really upset and starts crying. It's not that she doesn't like the special dragon bed you made. She just needs to know Mino's safe. Admiral Vextar knelt down to Daniel's eye level, a gesture that shocked his own guards. "Young human, do you understand what Zara will become when she grows?" Daniel nodded seriously. "A really big dragon who could probably destroy spaceships and stuff. But she'll still love Mino. That's what makes humans special, right? We don't love things because they're useful. We love them because, well, because they're ours to love." The Admiral stood slowly, his gaze returning to the window where Mino was now reading a story to the attentive dragon. "Perhaps," he said finally, "there is wisdom in the human way. Our dragons are mighty, but are they content? Are they truly fulfilled beyond their purpose as weapons?" Dr. Chen smiled. "Admiral, I think you've discovered something important about both your species and ours. Humans don't just adapt to the universe, we make it more loving." As if summoned by their conversation, Zara's small head turned toward the observation window. Her ancient, intelligent eyes met Admiral Vextar's gaze, and for a moment the mighty warrior saw not a weapon or a tool, but a child who had found her family. The dragon chirped once as if in greeting, then curled back around Mino, who was now yawning. "I believe," Admiral Vextar said quietly, "our cultural exchange has taught us more than we bargained for." And in the medical bay, a baby dragon fell peacefully asleep, her tiny claws gently holding onto the small human hand that had shown her what love truly meant.